Hello everyone, good day. My name is Ronaldie Roda. So in today's video, I will show you or demonstrate to you on how to use an analog multitester. But before that, I will introduce to you the different parts of a multitester. So, a multitester, also known as a volt or ohmmeter or VOM, is an electronic measuring instrument that combines several measurement functions in one unit. Typically, this may include features such as the ability to measure voltage, current, and resistance. So now, let's start with a phase plate. So this one is the phase plate. It's a part of the multitester that protects the indicator pointer and the internal mechanisms from dust particles. So the next one is the meter scale. So the meter scale is used to identify the amount of the voltage, current, and resistance of the circuit being measured. One is the needle pointer. It's a mobile part of the multitester which reflects or indicates the reading. So this one is the needle pointer. This one is the nameplate. It's the location of the brand of the multitester. Next is the needle corrector. It's designed for calibrating the needle of the test if it is not located in the infinity sign and not ranging from the zero value. Here is the negative test rod. It's the black terminal test rod. Next one is the positive test rod. It's the red terminal rod. The next one is the 0 ohms adjuster knob. So, it's the control to set into zero position of the needle pointer before and after using the multitester to attain correctness of value. Next is range as selector. It's the selector or indicator of the functions of multitester. Next is direct current milliampere block. So from here to here, it is the block used to measure small current of direct current. One is the resistance block. From here to here, the orange one, is the block is used when measuring the resistance continuity of an object. One is the test rod panel. It's the case of the positive and negative test rod. So the next one is the direct current voltage block. So from here to here, so it is the block that is used to check the polarity of a battery. So the next one is the alternating current voltage block. This one, the red one, is the block that used when measuring the voltage of an object. So now, let's start with the resistors. So, as we all know that resistors will produce a resistance. So, with this, I am going to start in getting the reading with the resistors. So, as you can see, the needle pointer is still here. So, for us to get the reading of our resistor, we are going to adjust the range selector. So, we'll have to try with the times 1. Okay, it is already in times 1. But before we are going to get the reading of the resistor, we are going to calibrate our test rod. So, we'll check if it is in the 0 ohm. So, if it is not, we are going to adjust. So now, I am going to look for a resistor that has a function. So now, let's have this one if it has a function. So as you can see, the needle pointer points at number 10. So now 10 times 1 is equals to 10. So the reading here is 10 ohms. So I get the 10 ohms from the resistor that we measured and times the setting, which is 1. Now let's have another example. So the same resistor, we are going to adjust our range selector into times 10. So here, so as you can see, it is already at the times 10. So before we are going to get the reading of our resistor, we are going to calibrate our test positive and negative test rod. So, okay, we're now calibrating with our positive and negative test rod, and it is already in 0 point. Now we are going to proceed in our resistors. Here, this one, what we got the reading of our resistor a while ago in our times 1. So now we have to test this one also. So now it points at 1. It is already at a 1. So 1 times 10 is equals to 10. So the reading of this resistor is 10 ohms. So I get my 10 ohms from the reading, which is 1, and the setting, which is 10. So we are going to multiply 1 times 10 equals 10 ohms. Next one you are going to do is you are going to still to adjust the range selector into times 100, and then the same thing you are going to do with the last time you did at your times 1 and times 10. Then after that, you are going to calibrate again our positive and negative test rod if it is still at the 0 point. So now it is already at times 1K. So again and again, we are going to calibrate again the positive and negative test rod. So let's see if it is still at the 0 point. So yes, it is still at the 0 point. And then what you are going to do is go back to the last the thing that you did a while ago and get the reading of the resistors. So now I'll proceed on how to troubleshoot a resistors using a wire. So I have here a wire. So this one is the black wire, and as you can see, this is also a red and a black wire, but this wire is still connecting to each other. But now I am going to start in testing this wire if it has a function or continuity. So now our multi-tester is already at times 1. So we are going to calibrate this multi-tester if it is at the 0 ohms. Yes, as you can see, it is still at the 0 ohms. So now we are going to test this wire. So here to here. Now, as you can see, the wire has a function or a continuity. So here, the needle pointer is moving to 0 ohms. So this only means that this wire has a function or a continuity. I have here another wire, which is the black one. So now I am the multi-tester. The range of the multi-tester is still at times 1. So I am if we are going to calibrate this one, it is still at 0 ohms. So now we are going to test this wire if it has a connection. So here to here. So as you can see at the meter scale, it has no the needle pointer does not move. It's because this wire is being cut or naputol. So this only means that this wire has no function and no continuity. So now I am going to proceed with how are we going to read the direct current voltage and the alternating current voltage. So direct current voltage is to check a polarity of a battery. So in direct current voltage is we are going to use this battery, the Engiver battery. Engiver or Kengiver? I don't know how to read this. What's the brand of this battery, but we are going to look the voltage of this battery. So here, as you can see, this is the voltage of the battery, 1.5. So now we are going to set our multi-tester higher than 1.5. So our range selector is off. So we are going to change this one. So higher than 1.5 is, as you can see here at the multi-tester, is 2.5. So this is the measurement of the DCV or direct current voltage. So 0.5 to 1000. So here, since our battery is 1.5 voltage, so we are going to set our multitester into 2.5. So now we are going to test our battery. So here is the positive and the negative. Now so now the reading of this battery is 1. It's 160. So as you can see, the needle pointer is at 160. So now 160, we are going to divide this one in our settings, which is the 2.5. So 160 divided by 2.5. So the answer is 0.64 volts. So now we are going to proceed at the alternating current voltage. So as you can see, this is our extension wire, and it is connected or plugged to the outlet. So now we're going to look for the voltage of this outlet. So here, so as you can see, the voltage of this outlet is 250. So in our multitester, we are going to set our multitester into 250. So now we are going to test this outlet. So as you can see, it's already on. So we are going to test this one. So it is already set at 250. So we are going to put this one and then the other one over here. So now the reading of this outlet is so as you can see at the multitester, the reading of this outlet is 220 volts. So this means that this outlet has 220 volts. So that's it, guys. Hope you have learned something in today's video. Bye bye.